In this video, we're going to be going from noob to pro and build a boat for treasure in under 20 minutes. My goal is to get enough gold to buy the property tool and then also set up myself my own AFK grinder. Hopefully we can accomplish this within 20 minutes of playing, but before I do anything and before I actually start the timer, I'm going to do one thing that's going to make me just a little bit more gold. And that is by joining the Roblox group right here, because you do actually get a gold bonus. So my first task is to actually get some gold, and also we're gonna need some portals. With that being said, I'm going to start up one of these quests so I can get a lot of gold to start it off, but I'm going to need to make a fly glitch to get to the end. All right, let me just go through the stage real fast just to claim myself like 20-ish gold. And then once we have this gold, we can make ourselves a fly glitch, get a little bit of gold, and then we can hopefully make our AFK grinder. That is our absolute goal. All right, we got the gold that we needed. We're going to buy ourselves the hinge block because the hinge is definitely going to help us. All right, now we're loading in the thin ice quest, and then we can actually cheat this by simply making a fly glitch. Well, I have to have anchor block turned off for it to work. And here we go. Let's go make a quick 1,000 gold by doing this glitch. The property tool is 2,500 gold, and we definitely need that for this gold grinder, but don't worry, we could still get the enough gold we need below this 20-minute mark. We just cannot waste any time. Oh gosh, this could be bad, and of course. And just like that, we're at the end treasure, and if I simply just drop down here, I'm gonna make myself a quick 1,000 gold, which is going to help us in our journey. Also, these blocks are gonna help us as well. 1,000 gold there, and I'll also get like around 100 gold for getting this chest right here. Like 123 gold I should get. Gold block, don't mind if I do, we'll take it. And we got 132 gold, just like that. Let's go. Now we still have a lot of gold to go. We have to get about 2,500 more gold, probably 3,000 just to be safe. So I gotta grind out some quests. All right, let's do the dragon quest real fast. Let's just spawn that one in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same exact glitch as we did before, but all I'm gonna do is simply spend literally only 25 gold on this single spike block, and this is going to help us defeat the dragon almost instantly. Like, we literally don't even have to start the quest. All right, here we go. Let's take this right up here to the dragon. I don't even know how you're able to do this, but it's a thing. And just like that, we made 600 gold. And we also got cannons, which we're gonna need for the crystal stage, but we still can't waste any time. Let's also do the find me quest real fast, because that's an extra 450 gold, and we can get that super easily. We're also making it even faster that we're on pink team, and that's actually closest to the last spawn location. So if you actually want to maximize as much time as possible, make sure to stay on pink team, because not only is it closest to the stages, but it's also closest for this quest right here, because the last final location is right over here inside the waterfall. And look at that person. They're using a gold grinder right there. All right, here we go. Let's click on this for an extra 450 gold. Just like that. Perfect. We almost have enough for the property tool, but we're still gonna need some more gold. All right, let's load in the ramp quest right here. This is gonna give us 350 gold, and this will put us over the limit for our tool. And then that'll be 1/3 of the way there. We're actually flying through this right now. All right, so I'm gonna place the chair up here. Cake block should go right here. Hinge block, delete this, and we're just gonna go down, and we're just gonna go right through this thing, and just like that, 350 more gold. And good news, we now have enough to buy our property tool. Let's go. Okay, so we just bought that within like less than 10 minutes of playing, bro. I'm just gonna do the target quest real quick just to pick up some extra gold. We need to get to 750 gold, and once we get to that, we should be good. All right, I'm gonna attempt to do the box quest. If I get this, it'll give me 800 gold, which will put me way over, but this quest right here is super hard. So I'll try it one time and let's see. But if I get turned into a balloon at any point, I am definitely not making it. All I have to do is get to the lighthouse stage and we'll be good. But as I mentioned, if it turns into a balloon, we're instantly gonna die and we're gonna waste about 2 minutes. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. All right, we are not wasting any time right now. No time wasted. All right, this stage might be brutal right here. This might be brutal. Please, please. No, 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 no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, wait, we might actually pull this off. If it just doesn't turn us into a balloon, okay? Okay, one more stage. We technically don't even have to get the mystery block to the end, but if I somehow die to mustard, bro, I'm actually gonna cry. Come on, come on. Did we get it? Hello? No, 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 bro. Are you kidding me right now, bro? No, what? No way. Come on. We were literally right there. Why did it not win for us? Oh, we got it. Oh my gosh, it must have traveled a little bit farther. All right, but we got it. Okay, wow, that was extremely lucky. Okay, we're all good to go now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna buy myself a switch just like this. We're gonna spend 50 gold on that. Okay, now that we bought that, there's only one other thing we need to buy, and that is the wheel set right here. And that leaves us with an extra almost 400 gold. But we're still missing a very, very crucial piece to this, and that is the actual portals themselves. So with that being said, I have to go find a server with the portals. All right, the good news is I found a server with the portal. I'm gonna use some of the cannons that we just got from that quest as well. And just like that, we are off, and we're gonna go grab our portals, and then we can make our very own AFK grinder and go from noob to pro within less than 20 minutes of playing. But I will say, guys, that I did go over the 20-minute mark. I did. The reason being is because it took literally like 15 minutes to find a server with the stage that I need. But I'm not really gonna count that because it should not take that long to find one single stage. It was just extremely unlucky. All right, here we go. We're inside the stage that we need. Let's start shooting the crystals. All right, we're almost there. There it is. There it is. All right, now let's go quickly speed run this. We have to collect all of the crystals and bring them back over to the main area, and then we're gonna get our free portals. This part is pretty time consuming. It does take about, I want to say like 5 minutes to do, so it's not hard, just a lot of it is walking in place. Well, not in place, but walking. You get the idea. So I want to make a left over here to start. All right, then I'm gonna go through this orange portal right here, and I'm gonna go through this white portal over here, and then through the gray portal, and there is the orange crystal. First crystal acquired. We just gotta bring this back over to the main area and we should be good. So if I take this green portal right here, there we go. All right, let's make a special delivery. Put that right there. Perfect. Let's keep on going. All right, so now if I go through this pink portal right here, this should take me to the yellow crystal. All right, I think it's through the blue portal. Yeah, it goes blue, then pink. Wait, no. Okay, wait, there's one behind this portal. This black portal right here. All right, this is where the other crystal is. And then there's just one last crystal location. And guys, this is pretty much the final step. And then we can make our AFK grinder. All right, let's put this right about here. Perfect. All right, last one. All right, so I'm gonna go through here. Then I'm gonna go through the blue one, and then the other blue one, and then through this pink portal. Wait, I'm lost. Wait, I'm lost. Orange, pink. There we go. I knew it was behind one of the pink portals. All right, this is the last crystal. All right, let's take it up here. Here we go. All right, we got that. The chest is gonna spawn in just like this. Perfect. All right, we got that right there. Boom, 200 gold. We also got 4 portals. All right, so for this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna place ourselves a wheel right about there, and then we're gonna place 1 block on top of it, and then we're gonna go out about 49 blocks. All right, so it should look about something like this. All right, so then we're gonna place another wheel right here, and then we're gonna take those other blocks that I had, and we're gonna place one here and go out 5 more, or 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna go down 1, 2, 3, just like that. Then we're gonna grab our portal, and we're gonna put it right about here. So it should look something like this. We take our property tool, we select all, and we turn collision off like that. We also can select this wheel right here. We're gonna put this to orange. Whoops, orange right there in the middle, and wheel speed is also going to be at 30. So this should be orange and 30. And then this one over here, if we select this one, and this one's gonna be set all the way over to green. Whoops, set all the way up to green. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna put this at 5, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so I'm actually gonna save right about here in case my game crashes. All right, so then we're gonna place a block like this, and then we're gonna grab some more blocks like this. Make ourselves a little platform here. Go up a little bit like this. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to put a boat motor on the back because we're going to need to be able to drive this on the water. Unanchor everything like that. Or not everything, but just this. And oh gosh. Oh, this was not what I had in mind. Oh goodness. Let's redo that. Okay, hopefully this time. Whoops. Hopefully this time we don't fall forward again. All right, click on this. Unanchor this. And bro, what is this? Okay, there we go. Finally. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're just going to drive this over to like the first stage or the opening of the first stage. And what we're going to do is we're basically just going to anchor everything and then just delete all the other stuff except for the portal. And we're also going to turn collision off on the portal. All right, here we go. We're going to go right over here. And okay, let me get in the center without breaking anything, and we're going to anchor right about here, and then I'm going to turn collision off on the portal, and we're just gonna just delete everything else right here. We don't really need all this other stuff on our boat. Don't clear all though, because that could mess it up. All right, here we go. So now we got that, and then the final touch, we're going to place down that switch, activate the switch. All right, we got to make sure everything has anchor block turned off except for the portal that's by the stage. Activate it, and which is why did half my what? All right, the good news is we still have the portal set up over there. All right, here we go. So I just selected everything right here. Looks good. It turned off anchor and then activate, and here we go. All right, so now we're just gonna reset our character, and then the magic happens if the portal by the stage actually still works, and it does work. Okay, just like that. Well, bam. Okay, so we made a brand new account. We got like 3,000 gold. We got portals, and now we have ourselves our very own gold grinder that we could simply just leave on and make gold over and over and over again. Build a boat is pretty easy, guys, as you can see right here, and now you can pretty much just within one day of, you know, having everything here, in fact, probably within just a couple of hours, you can have pretty much all of the tools inside of the game, and then you can start buying tons and tons of blocks. And this is a very, very good glitch right here. I might have also made it a block too short. I probably should have made it one more block longer, but hey, I mean, this is actually working great, so I honestly can't complain. We're making gold. I'm happy. But that right there is how to go from noob to pro and build a boat in like 20 minutes of playing, other than actually finding the stage that we needed that took like so long. But make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out and goodbye.